Hey, Crypto Growth fam, how's it going? This is your host Shazib signing in. We're back with another video, folks. XDC, the real world adoption accelerates. It's going to be an interesting one, guys, so make sure to watch till the end. And, folks, for those of you who are new to the channel, we primarily discuss utility coins and potential gems. If you're interested in any of that stuff, then subscribe the channel and hit the notification icon for regular videos. Anyways, let's get straight to the point and let's see what's happening with XDC and the overall crypto market in general. Look at this. This is Generation Infinity. XDC show the real world adoption accelerates. Folks, we are seeing a really good trend in the crypto arena or the financial realm in general. Regulations are speeding up, and regulations compliance means that real world adoption is increasing. And who benefits from it? Which project benefits from it? The utility projects, including XDC network. So look at this. You can check out the exclusive deep dive into XDC network presented by XDC Foundation, which highlights the newly announced leading innovators driving tokenization of real world assets, which is the new shiny toy. Tokenization is going to be disrupting trillions of dollars, folks, and XDC network can greatly benefit from it and provide a practical use case to the world of finance in general and global trade finance in particular. Look at this XDC RWA accelerator. Just a moment. Yeah, where is it? Yeah, meet the startups of the XDC RWA Accelerator Batch 1. This one, yeah, I wanted to share this one with you first. Our platform already secures millions in RWAs and through plug and play TCs. Strategic network including South America, Ukraine, and the Philippines. We can expand our reach while developing innovative DeFi solutions on XDC network, according to Mike Connor, CEO, BlockTCT. Okay. Look at this. This is the CEO, Mike Connor, Block T City. What does he say over here? Quotation, quote, participating in the XDC network RWA accelerator program through plug and play positions Block T City to revolutionize global trade document verification. XDC network is involved, folks, in all sorts of things in the global trade finance landscape and trade finance document tokenization, bills of lading, invoices, etc. It all is relevant to XDC. Our platform already secures millions in RWAs, and through plug and play's strategic network, including South America, Ukraine, and the Philippines, we can expand our reach while developing innovative DeFi solutions on XDC network. Folks, I would like to add something that the DeFi of XDC still has to grow. We have seen XSP protocol, the DeFi, the equivalent of Uniswap on XDC. I think that it needs to step up as well, and these other projects that can provide some innovative DeFi solutions on XDC network, they need to step up as well, and they need to be regulated, they need to be compliant, and slowly and gradually it can pick up. This collaboration creates a powerful opportunity to transform how authenticated trade data powers new financial products across emerging markets. This is great, a really good read. Anyways, let's see what else do we have with XDC, the technicals and the fundamentals alike. Look at this. This is Crypto Winkle over here. 25k followers. Okay. So while the market sleeps, XDC is quietly building and the breakout could be imminent. So what are the catalysts, you might ask? Number one, Archex partnership, tapping into digital asset leadership. Number two, 2000 TPS upgrade, ready for institutional finance. Now, XDC, as you all know, is focused on institutions as well. that money hasn't poured into it yet. The demand from different stakeholders, proponents, advocates, it can really increase demand for XDC's usage, folks. We're not saying that will it increase the value of the project in terms of price or not, but it will certainly build credibility of this industry, that yeah, certain projects are there to provide real world value instead of just pure hype. $30.1 trillion tokenization boom. Now, this one is huge. I've told you time and again that we're talking about trillions when it comes to the utility gems. Positioned to ride the wave into 2034. So one might say that yeah, 2034 is a bit far, but folks, it is just a few years away. And if you look at the stock market, it has taken 100 years and from its bottom prices to where it is in present times. So it takes a while. We need to be patient. We need to basically develop the conventional trading mindset, the investment mindset, because we've been spoiled with these memes, hype coins, hype projects, giving multiple X's within a few months or even days, folks. I mean, I get it. It is really great. It is tempting. I would also want to be in that side of the stick, folks. But the only 1% might make money from it, and the 99% get wrecked most of the time. Most of the people get wrecked with these pump and dumps, you might say. Even if it is not a pump and dump, people buy the top most of the time. So it can happen with the utility gems as well. But if one is to hold a good project in this space, like the share market, and they want to be patient about it, they want to be safe about it, then obviously the utility projects, they are building behind the scenes and they can be good bet for the long run, folks. Projects like xdcnetwork, obviously anything can fail or succeed, I've told you time and again, but the pressure, according to CryptoWinkle, is building. Could all-time highs be next? Look at this, the Elliott wave first, second over here, the correction, and the third wave is the most energetic. I've told you time and again. Even this is technical analysis 101. The third is the most vigorous wave, and then the fourth connection over here, and this is the magnet point over here, 30 cents. So we're looking at almost 20 and 25 cents almost with this third wave, at least 20 cents. So let's hope that it happens. It can be great, folks. Yeah. Let's see what else do we have. Anything interesting? Aphrodite XDC buy 0.062 to 0.068. Take profit 15 cents. Okay, so some technical indicators over here. Take profit. Okay. The biggest crypto secret is that XDC and XRP are working together, replacing Ethereum and BTC. I mean, this is far-fetched at this point, because every project has their own share of followers, and the institutions also are now interested in BTC. The governments are interested in BTC as store of value, not real-world use case, by the way. BTC cannot do that. Obviously, it just wants to be that store of value. XRP, liquidity bridge for international banks and institutions. Meanwhile, these utility projects, folks, they want to provide something useful to the world of finance. This is what differentiates it from the rest of the crowd. They're not just hype coins. They want to do something useful, basically, in the world of finance. XDC, global trade finance, and tokenization of real-world assets. Together, they are building the new financial system together. We might add XLM as well. We might add QNT as well, Algorand as well. So they're all these projects that want to provide something practical, something useful. This is what differentiates them. ISO 20022 compatible, the messaging standard, the new messaging standard, to say the least. Okay, awesome. Okay, XDC, this is Zillionaire. XRP, XDC, hbar, QNT, yeah, hbar as well. XDC has never really had a true bull run where it flew like it should. I think 2025 is the year we see massive gains for XDC. The team works tirelessly and is stacked with top-notch talent. I'm loaded and ready for the moon, basically, for the stars rocket. Yeah. So, not 2025, even if it is not 2025, like I said, we should be patient, even if someone believes in these projects, any project, folks, be it, they can even believe in a certain meme. If they truly believe in it, they should be willing to hold at least a decade. If you're willing to hold a project up until decade and you believe that it will be there, it is going to be providing use cases, I think you have done half the job. But how many projects can you say will test the time and remain and will be there 1 decade from now? I won't trust my money and invest in a meme coin, hoping that I can hodl 10 years and it will still be there. But as far as XDC is concerned, I will be surprised if it is not there, folks. Obviously, let's hope that it is. For our sake, for the sake of this industry, folks, we need some legit projects that can provide us with real world use case, and instead of merely hypes and pump and dumps, this is projects like XRP, XDC, hbar, QNT. They can really build credibility of this industry, which needs a overhaul. So this is what XDC is all about. Anyways, let's see what's happening with the broader crypto market in general. I told you in the velo video in the end that I'm going to be sharing this video in the XDC coverage. So here it is. Look at this. Bitwise CIO claims Bitcoin will cross $1 million by 2029. Will it? Will it not? It is yet to be seen. But if it does, it can be really great for the rest of the market as well, because BTC still is the grandfather and it drives the market. XDC included can benefit a lot from this. So let's find out.
Bitcoin on a long-term basis is to look at the size of the market it's going after. I think Bitcoin is well on its way to disrupting gold. That's a $20 trillion market. I think it's going to be used for international transaction and cross-border transactions. That's another many trillion-dollar market. And then you can divide that by the number of Bitcoin and you end up with a target amount. At Bitwise, we think it's going to cross $1 million by 2029. I think from a shorter-term perspective, you can just look at supply and demand in the market. Yeah. Right. The big criticism of Bitcoin is the price is set by supply and demand, but that's also a real benefit when you're in a market like today, where again, we're producing 160,000 Bitcoin a year and ETFs are buying 500,000.
Right.
Right. Something has to give. And I think what gives is price resistance, and ultimately it goes higher.
I think every pension fund should be allocated to Bitcoin. When I was a reporter, I covered just how so many of these pension funds are essentially underwater. It's so sad. But I heard actually, and I'm curious if you could tell me if this is true, that let's say there's a pension fund interested in allocating to Bitcoin. They actually have to go out and meet with a consultant for the consultant to do due diligence on Bitcoin. And that could take months and months. And if the consultant says, no, you shouldn't invest in it, then they just pass on it. Is that true? Are there gatekeepers?
It's mostly true. Yeah. So, I mean, the deep institutional investor market is a market with tier after tier after tier, because those people want their jobs. And if it goes wrong, they want someone to point at and say it was their fault. That said, we've been working with a number of consultants for a significant number of years, and many of them are already allocating. That's why you're starting to see this bubble up through the end. I'll add one more thought from an institutional perspective, because I think people overlook it. Crypto's a $3 trillion market right now. If you have a 0% allocation to crypto, you're effectively short.
Yeah.
Right. When we talk about people allocating 1 or 2% to Bitcoin, that's just to get to neutral. And I think institutions are starting to recognize that once you accept it as part of this pie, you need to have at least a little bit, or you're making an active bet against it. And they're not comfortable doing that either. So I think you're going to see this 1-2% thing really take off at the institutional level over the next few years.
So, folks, what do you guys think about XDC network accelerating real world adoption? And what do you guys think about BTC? Where will the price be in 2029? Can it cross $1 million or not? And will it be beneficial for the likes of XDC, XRP, XLM, QNT or not? I would really like your opinions. Do hit the comment box below and let the community know. Anyways, guys, this was it for the video. If you liked it, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification icon if you're interested in utility coins and potential gems. And you can also support the channel by becoming a Patreon, so do check that out. Like I always say in the end, until next time, stay blessed and stay tuned. Thank you very much, everyone.